Hello student, today we are going to discuss about the Thevenin theorem. Today we are going to solve three type of circuit in Thevenin theorem. The first type includes it only includes the independent source. Second type, it includes the independent plus dependent then source. And third type where there is no only dead circuit, no independent source. What is this independent source? This is your circuit, and suppose we want to calculate the RThevenin across this RL, then this is called the independent source. So for calculating this type of VThevenin and RThevenin, because in Thevenin theorem you have to calculate the VThevenin as well as the RThevenin, it can be simply calculated just by opening this RL, removing this RL, and by looking into this the RThevenin, and here finding the VThevenin. We will be solving this kind of problem also. And second type of problem includes the independent and dependent source. What is independent source? The independent source is this only. Suppose we have connected V, and suppose I is current over here, and this is your dependent source. Dependent source means this current source is dependent on this I. So one independent source and another dependent source, and if we wish to calculate the VThevenin and RThevenin across this, then what procedure we are going to apply, that we will see. But we are just going to check which type of circuit it is. First, it is independent source where only one independent source is applied, and in independent plus dependent source, one dependent source and another independent source is applied. How we calculate the VThevenin and RThevenin? Here we cannot calculate the RThevenin because we cannot short circuit if we short circuit this voltage source, then we cannot open this current source. So here we calculate VThevenin and ISC, and RThevenin is calculated by VThevenin by ISC. And in dead circuit, no independent source, and the circuit will consist of this way. Suppose this is the circuit, and here, and if you want to calculate the RThevenin, then this is the case third where no independent source is there. Here only no independent source, here only dependent source is there, and it depends on the value of the current which is coming over here. So this is called the case 3. Here how we calculate the Thevenin's theorem? Just by applying external voltage V and calculating I. Here only RThevenin is calculated by V by I. Here we cannot calculate the VThevenin directly, we can calculate the RThevenin of this circuit. So we are going to see all three kind of cases and study further. Now we have the circuit, we have this circuit with us. Now if we see the question, the network is consist only of resistance and independent sources. This is your network. If you look at the network, this is the network, and it consists of only independent sources and the resistance. Now what is the condition it is given? If R is equal to 0, then current is 3 ampere, and if R is equal to 2 ohm, then current is 1.5 ampere. Now if we see what we are going to do, we are going to replace this network with the VThevenin and RThevenin, and we are going to see both the cases. When R is 0 means when this R, now if you see when this R is 0 means this is short circuit, then the current that is flowing is equal to 3 ampere, means VThevenin means this R is 0, VThevenin by RThevenin, then current flowing through here is equal to 3 ampere, means VThevenin by RThevenin is equal to 3 ampere. This is the equation first we got. Now second case where it is given when R is equal to 2, then I is equal to 1.5 ampere will flow. Now I am again making this circuit into VThevenin and RThevenin. This RThevenin and VThevenin. Now when external resistance is 2 ohm, then 1.5 ohm ampere current flow. Now I am applying this value of 2 ohm, then what is the current is flowing? 1.5 ampere. Then VThevenin by RThevenin plus R is equal to 1.5 ampere. This is equation 2. Now here from this equation what we are going to get? VThevenin is equal to 3 into RThevenin. Now replace this with here. If I replace this here, then 3 RThevenin equal to 1.5 RThevenin plus 1.5 R. This is nothing but 1.5 RThevenin is equal to 1.5. This is 1.5 R, and what is this R? It is 2. 155 into 2, and then RThevenin we got 3 by 1.5, then we got it 2 RThevenin. Now what will be the VThevenin? VThevenin from the first equation, VThevenin is nothing but 3 into RThevenin. 3 into 2 is equal to 6 VThevenin. So the network what we got, network was consisting of VThevenin equal to 6 volt and RThevenin was 2 ohm. 2 ohm. So this was our network. Now we have successfully solved our circuit. Now we are going to move to second problem. Now this is the second example we are taking. Now what it is saying, find VTH and RTH across AB. Now we need to find across AB and also find the Norton equivalent network of this model. Then how we are going to solve this problem? Now if we break this problem into two, the first half and this second half. Now here only we are calculating the first VThevenin and RThevenin. Suppose we have this circuit with us, this is plus and minus 6 volt. Now we have this circuit. Now considering this circuit only, we have this circuit with us. Now we have to calculate the VThevenin and RThevenin across this node, so that we will replace all this network with VThevenin and RThevenin. Then this is 2, this is 2. Now for calculating VThevenin or for calculating RThevenin, what we do? We just remove this RL. Now if we remove this RL, then what we are going to see? What we are going to see now for calculating the RThevenin, what we will do? Short circuit this VThevenin. Now this will be short circuited, and this is 2, this is 2, and this is in parallel. So if we calculate the RThevenin, 2 and 2 will come in series and this 8 will come in parallel. So RThevenin will be 4 parallel 8. 4 into 8 by 12. 4 3 are 12, means 8 by 3 RThevenin we got for this model. And what will be our VThevenin? Then how we will calculate this VThevenin? VThevenin, we have just looked the voltage across this. Now if you see, this is your potential divider circuit, means 2, 4, 8 and 2. Now here 6 volt is connected. This is 2 ohm, this is 8 ohm, and this is your 2 ohm. Now we need the voltage across this. This will give our VThevenin. Then just by applying voltage Thevenin, we can potential divider, we can just find the VThevenin. What will be VThevenin? Now first calculate the voltage across this 2 ohm. Now what will be the voltage across this 2 ohm? Voltage across this 2 ohm, V into 6 volt into 2, 6 volt into 2 by total resistance 2 plus 8 plus 2, 12 by 14. And if you want to calculate total voltage across this, then what will, again potential divider, total voltage across 8 plus 2 ohm, and 6 into 10 by 14. This is your mean 6, total resistance 10, 60 by 14. So this is the total voltage across these two resistance, and across 2 is this. Then what will be the voltage across VThevenin? What will be voltage across 8 ohm? That will be nothing but VThevenin. It is nothing but 16 by 40 minus 12 by 14. This is nothing but, if you subtract it, you are going to get 48 by 12. Means if you, it is just going to come 4 volt. So if we have broken this circuit, now we got a, now when we have broken this circuit, now we got this VThevenin is equal to 4 volt, and what is that resistance? And that resistance we got around RTS 8 by 3, 8 by 3 we got it. So this is the 8 by 3 ohm we got. Means after breaking this circuit, this is the VThevenin, and this is your VThevenin, and this is your RThevenin. Now we are left with this circuit. Now what is that circuit? 2 ohm, 8, and again 2 ohm. So we need to calculate the final VThevenin and RThevenin across this. Now what we will do? It is just simple. Just these all are for connecting, for finding RThevenin. What we are going to do? This short circuit, this voltage source, and if we see this are 8 by 3 and 2, and these two all are in series. It is parallel with 8 ohm. This is 2 ohm. This is 2 ohm. This is 8 by 3 ohm. Now if I see the RThevenin, it is nothing but 8 by 3 plus 2 plus 2 parallel 8 ohm. Now if I calculate what is this, 8 by 3 plus 4 parallel 8, 20 by 3 parallel 8. Now if we see the RThevenin, 20 by 3 into 8 by 20 by 3 plus 8. Now it is 60 by 3, and it is 44 by 3. So if it cut out, then this is 411 ja 415 ja. So RThevenin we got around 15 by 11. Now we need to calculate the VThevenin. This is the VThevenin we need to calculate across this circuit. For this we need to calculate the voltage across this one. Now simply it can be calculated. How? Same process. Now VThevenin, this is the potential divider of 4 volt, and now this time it is 4 resistance. This is 2 ohm, 8 ohm, 2 ohm, and this is 8 by 3. Now we need to calculate the voltage across this. Then total voltage we will calculate across this one, minus total across this one, minus this one will give this one. That's VThevenin. Then how we are going to calculate? This is 4 volt. VThevenin is equal to this voltage Vx. What is this Vx? Vx is nothing else 4 into 10 by total 14, 8 to 10 to 12 plus 8 by 3. This is the total, minus 4 into 2, this Vy. This is Vy. Vy is nothing but 4 into 2 by total 8 plus 2 plus 12 plus 8 by 3. If I check here, 4 2 is 8, 4 10 is 40. This is 32 by 12 by 12 plus 8 by 3. Now if I solve this circuit, 32 by 36 plus 8 into 3, 32 into 3, it is 44. Now 4 11 ja 4 8 ja means 24 by 11 we got our VThevenin. Means what was this circuit? This total circuit. Now total circuit got reduced into a VThevenin, which is nothing but 24 by 11 and in connection with RThevenin, which is nothing but 15 by 11. So we have solved this circuit having VThevenin is equal to 14 2 by 11 and this is equal to 15 by 11. Now there is one calculation error. This while calculating this RThevenin, this is 20 by 3 into 8 by 20 by 3 plus 8. This is nothing, 20 into 8 it will be 160 and this 3 we cancel. This is 160, 4 40, 4 11. So if we see this circuit, then what will our VThevenin? That we have calculated our VThevenin, it was 24 by 11 and RThevenin is equal to 40 by 11. So this is our equivalent circuit of VThevenin and RThevenin. Now we are going to go directly to case 2. So we will look the case 2 type of circuit. Before going to case 2 problem, now we have two circuit. Now we are going to solve these two circuit one by one. Now here also we are told to find the VThevenin and the RThevenin. Then how we are going to solve? Here also there is independent source only, no dependent. So easily what we are going for the RThevenin, just short circuit your voltage source. Now if I short circuit my voltage source, what will be? It will become, this is nothing but your this resistance, it was given 6 ohm. Now 6 ohm. Now I have sorted this 10 volt source now and again 5 volts sorted. This is 4 ohm. Now if you see the RThevenin, this is just parallel 6 4 plus 6 plus 10. Now 24 by 10, it is nothing but 2.4 ohm. That is nothing in your RThevenin. Now how we are going to calculate the VThevenin? For that, now let us say this is your VThevenin, because whatever the value of voltage will be here, that the same value will develop here, VThevenin. Now if I1 comes over here and I2 goes here, there is no current here, then I1 plus, if you apply KCL, and if I apply KCL at this node, then I1 plus I2 will be 0. I1 plus I2 will be 0. Now what will be I1? VThevenin minus 10 by 6 ohm. VThevenin minus 10 by 6 plus VThevenin minus 5. VThevenin minus 5 by 4 equal to 0. Now if I take the LCM, 24, this will be 4 VTH minus 40 plus 6 VTS minus 30 equal to 0. Then if I solve this equation, 10 VTH equal to 17. Now VTH is equal to 17 by 10 is equal to 7 volt. Now this whole circuit can be reduced with a VThevenin of 7 volt and a resistance of 2.4 ohm. This is one of your great problem that was asked in the 1998. Now this is how we can easily solve this one. Now we are going to move across this problem. Now here it has been told to find again the VThevenin and RThevenin. Now here we are going to look the circuit here and RThevenin and VThevenin. For finding RThevenin, just short circuit this voltage source. If I short circuit this one, then what will be our equivalent? This is, and if I short and the parallel resistance, this circuit sorted with this line, then this will replace by short line, and this is your equivalent RThevenin. Now if I look, what was this? This is the 10 ohm and this is 10 ohm, then RThevenin will be 5 ohm. Now if I need to calculate the VThevenin across this one, then what we are going to apply the potential divider. What is the circuit? This is 4 volt has been applied, this is 10, this is 10, and here also 20 ohm is there. Now if I apply this 4 volt has been applied across this 10 ohm and this 10 ohm, and what will be the voltage across this one? This will give our VThevenin. Just this is a potential divider circuit. 4 into 10 by 10 plus 10, it is nothing but 40 by 20, it is going to give you 2 volt. Now this whole circuit can be proved with 2 volt in series with 5 ohm. So this is 2 volt. So this is all about the case 1 Thevenin equivalent circuit. Next class we are going to discuss about the case 2 Thevenin equivalent